So this session today is on connecting to the powerful power of your why. What we're going to do is we're going to work on how you connect to this power that you have. Everything we do is out of a desire to move towards pleasure and away from pain. You came to this call because you perceive more pleasure than pain. As I talk and ask you questions, you might fluctuate between wanting to leave and wanting to stay. That's your natural response within your body, trying to move you towards pain and away from pain and towards pleasure. The hardest thing that most people encounter in their lives is to do things that cause temporary pain for long-term pleasure. It's the hardest thing. We all know that there's all these little things that we know we should be doing each day, but they don't cause us enough pain in that moment to stop us from doing something else instead. But if we want to do hard things in our life that get us where we ultimately want to be, it's like going through the pain of saving money or growing a business or going to the gym, any of these things, having tough conversations. We have to become aware of and connect to a long-term pleasure more than short-term pains. And the way that we can do this is by becoming very clear on what it is that we want and why. Most people spend a lot of their time focusing on what I want and how I'm going to get it. And the problem with that is it's all intellectual. Our emotions are what drive our actions, the emotional state that we're in. So you can know what you want, know how to get it. That doesn't mean that you're going to do it. That means we can sit there and go, this is what I want, write out a plan. But unless we get our emotional side of our mind on our side, it's not going to work. Now, your why, what you're going to do, is kind of like the highway to your emotions. And I remember when I wanted to quit smoking, I knew I wanted to do it. I wanted to stop. But it wasn't until I started connecting to an emotional why. I imagined in my mind sitting down, telling my parents that I had cancer. That pain that I saw in their face, I could see what my parents were wearing. But when I changed it and I imagined what it'd be like if I could sit down with them and say, Mom and Dad, it's been a year since I've had a cigarette, how happy they would be to see that. I started thinking about how much more energy I would have. When you start connecting to that, I can feel it in my body right now, even just now, strengthening my desire to never do it again. When we connect to a powerful why, that's when we'll start to take action. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to go through how to trigger this power that you have within you. Because as soon as you find a why that's strong enough, the hows will not matter. The difficulties, they will not matter. So what I want you to do is I'm actually going to share my screen. I'm doing something a little bit different today. And I'm going to share a presentation that I actually made for the questions, trying it a little bit differently here. Okay, this is weird. I don't know if this is working how I was hoping it would. There we go. Can everyone see that clearly? Jonathan, can you see that okay on your screen? Amazing, amazing. So what I want everyone to do is grab a pen and paper or open a document on your screen, on your device, whatever it is, and we're going to do some journaling questions. Just write at the top of it, Mindful Mondays, connecting to your why. And you can write the date there, which is the 26th of the 2nd, 24. And we're going to jump in to our first journaling prompt for tonight. I want you to write down one thing you really want to achieve this year, but you feel might be a struggle. I want you to think about what is one thing that when it's the end of this year, it's coming up to Christmas, you really want to have happened. It could be that you really want to find yourself your ideal partner. You might want to reach a weight that you've been wanting to get to for a long period of time. You might want to find another place to live. What is one thing you really want to achieve this year? I want you to just write it down. What I really want to achieve this year is. I want you to write the thing that comes to mind. It can be something big or it can be something small. Maybe you just want to improve your energy. Maybe you want to, I don't know, whatever it is that you want. And once you've got something, if you could just give me a thumbs up, that would be amazing. Amazing. Thank you, Jonathan. All right, we'll move on to question number 2. I want you to write down 6 compelling and emotional reasons why you want this. Now, what does achieving this thing ultimately give you? Do you want to feel like a success? Do you currently feel like you're just letting yourself down and you hate that feeling? Do you want to make your family happy in some respect? Do you want to be fit and healthy because of this? And you want that energy? Do you want to be able to serve your clients to the best of your ability? Or do you really want to make more money so that you can have some freedom? Maybe you want to earn that amount that you wrote down because you really want to move into your own place. Maybe you want to feel powerful. Maybe you want to feel confident. I want you to write down 6 reasons, 6 powerful whys. Take your time with this. Feel into it. Remember, it's the emotion that is the powerful changing of, your state here. Power is in the emotion. Power is in a want that you have a really powerful why for. And again, once you've got your 6 whys, just give us a thumbs up emoji. Take your time with this. There's no reason to rush. The more emotional the why, the more powerful it is. Maybe your why is because you don't want to spend another year not chasing your dreams. And if any emotions are coming up for you right now, that's okay. This is a safe space. There's no need to action any of them or anything like that. Just take a few deep breaths, just feel your way through it. And once you're done, just give us a thumbs up emoji so I know that we can go on to the next one. Thank you, Celine. Amazing. Doing really well, guys. And we might move on to the next one now. What I want you to do now for number 3, and you can leave a bit of room between 2 and 3 if you want to write down a few more. 6 are great, but if you can come up with 10 or 20 over the next week and just keep adding to it, that's incredible. That's amazing. You'll really get emotionally connected to it. But for number 3, I want you to pick the most powerful why that you identified for achieving your goal. And I want you to journal to explore it. And start by writing, I'm so happy now that I've. And then write what you did, that I've found that relationship that I wanted to be in, that I've earned that money, that I've grown my business, that I've created financial freedom. Whatever that goal was, and then finish it by writing, by doing this, I've and explore your why, that really powerful why that you just found. For me, it's the feeling that I want to feel powerful, to feel like I'm reliable, consistent, that I can do anything. To journal on that, I just write, I love this feeling because I wake up each morning feeling bigger than my problems. I feel driven. I feel compelled to do good things, take on challenges. And I can see how that's making my partner find me more attractive. I can see that it's making a difference to all these different areas of my life, and just journal. Again, just take some deep breaths as you go through this. Enjoy it. Just think of everything that you can that flows on from that. Amazing work, guys. Well done. And again, these are some great questions, and you can use them for anything. You can write them. You can do this for why you want to go to the gym this week. You go, what I want is to go to the gym 4 times. My most powerful whys for doing that are I want to be really healthy and energized. I'm sick of feeling like like I'm overweight and that I don't have any energy. I'm sick of feeling whatever it is. I really want to show my body that I love it, whatever it is. And then exploring it, what it looks like through journaling. Amazing work, guys. We'll jump into the meditation now. So well done on going through that exercise. It's a really powerful one. It's something that's quite difficult to do. But when you start realizing that it's about emotion, it's about getting emotionally involved with your goal, whatever it is. You can know what it is intellectually, you can have a great how-to plan, but until you get emotionally involved in it, it's really difficult to take action over a long period of time. So what we're going to do now is we're going to jump into a meditation. So just take a moment right now to get yourself nice and comfortable. Do whatever you need to do that. Shake your body out in any way, shape, or form that you need to. If you're feeling a little bit restless or anything, I always love to get rid of any of those nerves, any discomfort that I'm feeling in my body, just so that I can be present and feel relaxed while I'm sitting there. It's not fun if you're uncomfortable. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play some meditation music through the speakers. Hopefully, you should be able to hear that audio coming through right now. Just getting yourself nice and comfortable. I want you to slowly just get into a position where you're completely still. Any last movements that you need to do. And then when you feel that you've arrived in a comfortable position, I want you to feel free to close your eyes. Have your hands in your lap or on your thighs. Sit up nice and straight. The head held high. Start off with, we're going to do some box breathing, where we're going to breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds, and then hold for 4 seconds. When we breathe in through our nose, into our stomach, into our chest. And when we breathe out through our mouth. Letting your body fill up when you breathe in, expand upwards, and sink down and relax even deeper when you breathe out. I'll do the first 2 rounds with you and then let you do a couple of rounds on your own. So we'll take our first inhale in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Now go on by yourself. After your next exhale, just allow your breathing to return to normal. And now, in your mind, I want you to step into a moment at the end of this year when you're enjoying the successful endeavor you accomplished, that thing that you really want. Step into it like it's happening right now. Paint a beautiful image on the screen of your mind. Focus on what you can see, who might be there, and anything significant that's happening. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Just bring it back gently to the image, what it is that you want. Now, take a moment to focus on what you can hear. What are some of the sounds that are happening? What are some things that maybe some other people are saying to you about your accomplishment? As you're basking in this beautiful image, what are you saying to yourself? You've got a moment to yourself right in this moment, and you're saying some beautiful lines to yourself. Well done, you did this. So proud of myself. What else are you saying to yourself in this moment? And as you're seeing this beautiful image on the screen of your mind, you're hearing some encouraging words from others and yourself. I want you to focus right now on how it feels in this moment to be there. What emotions are you experiencing? Now, I want you to direct your mind. Take some time to remember your powerful whys. Why did you do this? Why was it so important that you got here? What do you have in this moment now that you're so grateful for? Think of yourself. Think of other people. Think of how you wanted to feel. Everything. Why you did this. As you feel emotions coming up, breathe into it. Feels good. In your mind right now, I want you to let go of that beautiful image, the compelling whys, all the sounds. I want you to slowly bring yourself back where you're sitting right now. As you're coming back, I want you to bring that motivation. I want you to bring that awareness of why you want this thing. As you're doing so, I want you to, in your mind, affirm to yourself, I am capable of achieving this. And in your mind, also affirm, remembering my whys is my power. Now I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose. Start wiggling your fingers, your toes. And as you breathe out, start moving your body just a little bit more. And when you feel ready, you feel nice and relaxed, and you feel you've come back into your body, you can now open your eyes. Welcome back. Well done, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed today's session, that you enjoyed the visualization and everything. No worries, Sylvia. Good night to you as well. Now, the way that these sessions work is I do stay on afterwards to have a chat with everyone, see how they're feeling. So if there's anything that came up for you that you want to talk about, if you have any questions, then right now is a great time to ask them. And if you do need to jump off, thank you so much for coming. When you leave and then you come back into Meetup, it'll ask you to rate the session. So if you could just give us a rating of any kind, that would be amazing. But yeah, I'll stop the recording and